Welcome to Pwan Grants Program 2025. In order to apply, please log in by using your email ID and password via alumni.pwan.pk. In case you have forgotten your password, click on Forgot Password button. And in case you have not signed up yet, you need to sign up first by using the email address that you had provided while applying for your exchange program. Once done, you will be able to sign up to the alumni portal. Upon landing on the portal, you will be able to see the interface of the portal. You will be able to see the date and time of your login. On the extreme left hand side, there will be flickering the option of grants. At the moment, 3 funding options are available: special themes with a limit of 1.5 million, open theme with a funding limit of 1 million, and Pwan Connects, whose limit is 250,000 PKR. Please note that applications will be submitted from March 10th till March 27. Review and award period would consist of April 1 till May 31, and execution period should range between June 1st till November 30th. This should include completion and submission of all closing requirements as well. In case you need any technical assistance, please drop an email on info@pwan.pk. For viewing the guidelines, click on the Grant General Guideline button and you will be able to see different kinds of terms and conditions for the sake of your ease before proceeding. Once done, please click on Proceed button. First step will be of your personal information, and you will be able to see 12 steps in total in order to apply for any grant opportunity. First comes the tab of personal information. You need to add your bio, you need to add your area of expertise, your essential details, and in case you want to change anything other than listed in these tabs, you need to contact your regional coordinator. Once done, click on the update button and move next. You need to update your profile picture if you want to by clicking on the relevant section, and once done, you need to click on update and move next. Then comes your educational information. You need to add your educational information by clicking on add new button. Once done, you can click on update and move next button, and then will come your work information. You need to add all the information over here. In case you have got multiple work places, you can always click on add more button. Once done, you can click on update and move next button. You will be able to see different grant types. On step 5, which is grant types, you will be able to see different types of grant opportunities which are available for you to apply. If you want to apply for, let's say, special theme, you need to select that option. And once clicking over there, you would need to add your sub theme as well. So, if you want to apply for open theme, you would need to simply add your proposed project title and you would need to start filling in. Coming back to special themes, you would need to select your sub theme, then you would need to add your proposed project title, and then the target region or the city where you want to execute the project, and you need to be very specific that where you exactly want to execute your project. So you need to type in the relevant information over here. Then comes the project duration, and you need to add the duration in weeks, and this cannot exceed 6 months, and this needs to include preparation, execution, and closing phase of the project. Then comes the project goal, whose limit is 300 words, and then comes the start date and end date of the project, which you need to add from the calendar. Then comes the number of direct beneficiaries. You need to add the number of direct beneficiaries, including their gender bifurcation, number of males, number of females. Then comes the number of indirect beneficiaries, and then the number of Pwan alumni. If there will be any Pwan alumni as well who will be part of this project, you need to add their numbers as well. If there will be any PON members as your team members or in the audiences, you need to add that. You need to add the executive summary of the project, and you can click to read the instructions at how you need to fill in this section. And this section should not exceed more than 249 words. Then you need to add your project justification, that why do you want to do this project. Then comes the methodology of the project, that how would you be executing your idea, and again this cannot exceed more than 249 words. Then comes the project goals and objectives. Next, you need to add project deliverables. Then you need to add your project outreach and branding plan, that how will you be taking care of PON's branding guidelines as well in your project. Then comes the project sustainability, that how your project will be sustainable even after it is over. For seeing details about any relevant section, you can always click to read instructions button. Once done with section, you need to click on save and move next button. Then you will be supposed to add your project work plan, and this you need to add in chronological order, including the preparation phase and closing and reporting phase in terms of weeks. For example, let's say in week 1 you will be doing your project preparation, so you need to add this information over here. Similarly, you would need to fill in information in all the weeks, that what will you be exactly doing in every relevant week related to your project. Then you need to click on save and move next button. Then comes the project objectives and activities. Over here, you would need to create a simple logical framework for your project. First, you would need to add your project objectives, and you would need to click on save and add more button in case your project has got more than one objectives. Then comes the section of activities. You would need to add relevant activities, including their start date and end date and the locations where these activities will be taking place. You would also need to add in case any non-alumni would be part of this activity or any alumni would be part of this activity, and the total number of beneficiaries or the people who will be involved in this whole process. Then you would need to add your output and outcome, including the indicator and the responsibility, that who will be taking care of the relevant section. For example, it is going to be project lead or it is going to be someone else. Once done, click on the save and add more button to fill in the next activity details. Upon hitting the save and add more button, this activity will start appearing in the above table under the objective that you have selected for this activity. In case you feel like that you have added and something additional, or you want to, let's say, edit something, you can always click on the edit button. For example, activity title, frequency of data collection and means of verification, etc. Then click on update button to save changes. If you want to make any changes in the text of objective, then you need to click on edit button and a pop-up will appear where you can make changes in the written text, and then click on the update button to save changes. If you want to add resource persons for any particular activity, then you need to click on add resource persons button. If you want to add security narrative for any activity, then click on add security narrative button and fill out the required details. Once done, click on Move Next button to move to the next step. Then you will be supposed to add your project partners. In case you're partnering with any partner organization, you need to add their details by adding the name of the partner organization. If you have made any kind of MOU with them, you need to upload the copy of MOU. In case some consent letter is involved, so you need to upload the relevant forms or the relevant letters over here. Then you would need to click on Save and Add More button. Then would come the section of project key personals. You would need to list down the team members and their contact informations, including the brief profiles or the CVs of the speakers or trainers. And if they are alumni of PUAN, then you would need to mention their exchange programs as well, along with the roles which each person would be taking, and they need to be clearly defined in the relevant fields below. You can always click on Save and Add More in case more people are involved. Otherwise, you can click on Save and Move Next button, and this will take you to the next tab where you would be supposed to add your budget details. So this is the section of project budget, and you need to add your relevant budget information over here. For example, venue budget talks about the venue budget including rental, utilities, decoration, stage setup, chairs, tables, flowers, projectors, sound system, lighting, etc. cost. For example, food budget can include any cost related to food, meals, refreshments, juices, water, etc. Travel budget, supplies budget, contractual budget, communication budget. So these are the all different kinds of budget heads which you can use for preparing your budget. For example, you want to add rental budget or the venue cost, then you can list down the items by adding their rates, the days for which you will be making this expense, in case any cost sharing is involved, and the funds which are requested from PUAN. So the moment you will be done with adding the budget, it will start reflecting over here. Then for example, you can add the food budget by adding the details that, for example, if in case you will be needing lunch, the number of days for which you will be needing it, and the amount for which you will be making this request. Once done, you can click on Save and Add More, and this will allow you to make more additions as well. In the similar way, you can add other budgets as well. So you can see over here in the budget summary, whatever the cost that you have added above have started reflecting below in the project summary. While adding these costs in the project budget, you need to be mindful of the maximum amount, because the amount requested from PUAN cannot exceed more than 1 million for the open themes, and for special themes it cannot exceed more than 1.5 million. So in case your budget is exceeding that amount, you would need to make necessary adjustments to bring it down. Then for example, you can add your air travel, or probably in case any kind of transportation cost is involved, you can add that as well. You can add the narrative that how will this budget be incurred, and the rate on which you will be making this expense, the number of days for which you will be making this expense. Once done, you would click on Save and Add More button. In case you are done with adding all the details, you can click on Exit button. So as you can see in the example over here, your budget is exceeding the funding limit, so you need to make necessary adjustments for bringing it under the limit. So you can always go back and make the editing in the previous fields for making your budget suitable for this grant. Once done, you need to click on Move and Next button. Then comes a section of uploading video. Over here, you need to upload a video clip introducing your project. and please be mindful then that this and please be mindful that this video should not exceed more than 1 minute in length and should not exceed more than 5 MB in size. In case you need any kind of guidance, you can click on the click here button to see the guidance on uploading and making this video. Once your video will be uploaded on the portal, it will start getting reflected in the portal as well. Please add the details of the account on which the funds are supposed to be sent in case of winning any grant successfully. You need to add the account title, type of the account, IBAN number, name of the bank, branch address, and once done, you need to click on Save Bank Details button. Upon moving next, there will come the section of undertaking and e-signatures, which is the last step. Here you would need to upload your e-signatures in valid formats by clicking on the relevant field. Once done, your signatures will be uploaded into the system. Then you would need to click on the undertaking. That by making this undertaking, you will be abiding by the POAN Code of Conduct and POAN Anti-Harassment Policy. And then over here, you can always go back by scrolling in case you need to make any kind of changes in any relevant field. And upon clicking on the edit button, you can always make the relevant changes. And then, for example, you want to make any kind of changes in the budget tab, or for example in the tab of your account details. So you can always make the changes, then click on the undertaking, and then you can submit the proposal. In case you want to delete the proposal, your system will ask you again that are you sure about making this change, because this change cannot be undone. So once you will click on the delete button, your proposal will be deleted from our system, and this will again take you to the grants tab, where you will be seeing your personal information, your profile picture, your academic information, your work information. So you can make changes in the relevant fields, and then this will then take you to the tab of grant types. Now we are back at POAN Grants tab. If you want to apply for grant under Open Theme, the process is same, just like we explained a while ago. However, if you want to apply for grant under POAN Connects, then you need to follow this procedure. In case you will be clicking on POAN Connects grant type, then you would need to add relevant project information as well by adding the proposed project title, then the project venue, then the project start date and the project end date. And you need to add these dates from the calendar. Then you need to add the category as well of your POAN Connect grant, and then you need to select the sub-theme as well. Then again, you need to add the number of alumni who will be part of this activity, number of males, number of females. And then you need to add the audience as well, that which type of audience will be part of your project, whether they are going to be established opinion leaders or they are going to be emerging voices. So whichever field is relevant, or in case both the fields are relevant, you need to click on those fields. Then you need to add project security, that will this project be taking place at a public place or outdoors, and then do you require any kind of security guards for this activity or not, and then you would need to explain reason as well in case of no. Then you need to come to the tab of communication, that how will this activity be advertised and communicated, whether it is going to be via email, via social media, or via postal email. Then you need to add project description. You need to describe your idea by using maximum 250 words. Then you need to write about impact of your idea. Then you need to state your project objectives. Once done, you need to click on Save and Move Next button. Over here, system will automatically display your info as team lead. These fields are uneditable. However, you can add your rest of the team members by adding their name, role, exchange program, and email ID. You can add multiple team members by clicking on Add More button. In case you want to edit role of someone to whom you have added already, you can click on the Edit tab and you can always edit their role or their exchange program details and so on. In case there are more team members, you need to click on Save and Add More button, and this will give you an open field for adding more team members. Once done, you need to click on Save and Move Next button, and this will take you to the tab of Budget, where you need to be mindful of the fact that the budget should not exceed for more than 250,000 PKR. And this includes all the subheads including food and refreshment, hall rental, printing costs, etc. So you need to start adding relevant costs in relevant sections. So whatever the cost you will be adding, they'll be automatically getting added at the bottom of the page in the total budget proposed head. In case by any chance your proposed cost exceeds more than 250,000's limit, it will start giving an error, and then you would need to adjust your amounts added in relevant sections. Once done, you need to click on Save and Move Next, and there you would need to add your bank account information, your IBAN number. Once done, you need to click on Save Bank Details tab. Next, you would need to add your undertaking by adding your e-signature. Once you will upload your e-signature, you would need to click on this certification, which will be saying that you will be abiding by the POAN Code of Conduct and POAN Anti-Harassment Policy and the Standard of Conduct envisaged therein at all the times. Once done, you can click on the Submit Proposal button and your proposal will be submitted. And in case you will go on Grants tab, it will say by showing you a message that your proposal has already been submitted. POAN team will contact you in case any further information is required at your end. Thank you for staying with us. We wish you a very good luck for your applications.